Today on NBA 2K TV, it's our regular season finale.
We look back at some of our favorite player interviews.
It gives you smiles.
Special guest, the professor, breaks down top NBA player moves.
He hesitates for a second, and he explodes in the basket.
We update you on all the 2K Pro Am Road to the Finals action. And there's 100,000 VC
conference affair lined up for you today as the Golden State Warriors come in for this one. The fans are making noise at Quicken Loans Arena here in Cleveland for their Cavaliers. It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Now Golden State's starting five. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Barnes at the 3. The #1 overall pick in 2005, Andrew Bogut. Great expectations, Greg, for the big Aussie coming in.
Yeah, I mean, a phenomenal rebounder and rim protector. He's got that high basketball IQ from a defensive standpoint. You know, and on offense, he averaged over 20 points a game in college. He's an instinctive passer, just not much more you could ask for.
Now Irving. Dishes it to Love. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Love's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And Thompson. Now here's Thompson. Passes it to Curry. Green. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Smith outside. Shot clock at 5. Poked loose. Here's Barnes. And he goes in for the dunk.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
The shot's good from Love.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
And Green slams it in.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Here's James. Banked in off the glass.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Bogut drives in. Excellent D there from Mozgov.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start. Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Curry passes to Barnes. And the basket by Curry.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Irving dishes to Mozgov. The shot will not go. Nice D from Bogut. Warriors have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Curry kicks to Bogut. Back to Curry. Thompson against LeBron. Clock at 6. For the 3. Love grabs the board. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year. Oh! The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's straight up Showtime stuff right there, baby. Major highlight reel material.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And for Kevin Love, such a big part of that Minnesota Timberwolves franchise. I mean, they drafted him 5th overall back in 08, and really he had been their catalyst his entire career. Even last year when he decided he finally wanted out, he helped the Wolves land Andrew Wiggins in the trade that shook the league.
Curry passes to Rush. Golden State moving the ball around to the inside. Here's Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to James.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for the Warriors. Livingston comes in for Curry. Iguodala dishes to Spates. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And the dunk by James.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
Well, Kevin Love, and we've kind of gone over some things in Minnesota with Greg, but Clark, Kevin Love probably wasn't long for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, it was time for fresh scenery, and that's why the Cavs offered up the house, including Wiggins, who eventually became Rookie of the Year, for the chance to get Love.
The Cavaliers shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Irving for 3. Warriors trail by 5. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Iguodala kicks to Livingston. Barbosa for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. To the middle. Shumpert. The offensive rebound.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Fry.
And a nice 1-2 punch there, guys. Great defensive play and great basket in transition.
Aggressive play.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Cavaliers ahead. They're up by 7. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
How good has the ball movement been here? Just absolutely terrific.
Boy, that kind of timely passing, Greg, really fun to watch.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. Iguodala out there with Festus Ezeli, and it's Livingston in at the point. Iguodala kicks to Ezeli, pass to Livingston. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Came hard off that pick and finished strong.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that 2-hand.
A drive by Shumpert. And Love throws it down.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Tries again, and he sinks the layup. Love's got 9 points. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Dellavedova's checked in. Golden State also making some changes. Green, he's checked in for Iguodala. And Steph Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. Was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season. and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us, and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Thompson again. Smith. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
Hey, guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up. And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic. And the Warriors put the ball in Thompson's hands a lot more last season. He ran the pick and roll and attacked the rim, taking more advantage of his size and ball handling ability at that off-guard position.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Cavaliers. Well, Greg, for Thompson, last season an uptick in his free throw attempts and his assists, and Clark, a reflection of his activity with the ball in his hand.
He's a complete player, terrific offensive player, outstanding defensively as well, and what I like about him is he never lacks for confidence. He stays aggressive at both ends.
Mozgov, he's checked in for the Warriors, also with a sub. Bogut's checked in.
A nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, I mean, deterred.